Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Just before we get started on this how to snipe video, I just want to thank everyone for helping my video get to 100 views yesterday. That meant a lot to me. I was only thinking about getting 15 views, but 100 is amazing. And I did not gain that many subscribers yesterday or likes on that video. So if you're watching this video, please hit me up with a subscriber or like, and it will mean a lot to me. Alright, so on this video today, I'm going to be teaching y'all how to snipe. So first of all, what is sniping? Sniping is when you go into the auction house and you buy a player. Oh, here's a filter. I'm going to just reset this. And you buy a player for a lot cheaper than what he really is worth. So say I want the Odell 91 card. All right, there's two Odell 91s, so we'll just go for whichever is cheaper. Probably the Christmas Odell. 1, 2, 3. So say we want to buy an Odell card, and they're sitting at about 160 to 150K. So say we see an Odell sitting there for 90K, and we buy him. That means we bought one for a lot cheaper than it's really worth. And say since we bought him cheaper, we're gonna sell him. And if we sell him for 150 and he sells, we made around 60K back, and that's how you make money. That's why sniping is the most effective way to make money in this game. Alright, so now we're going to talk about when the snipes drop. And what I mean by drop is when the players hit the auctions. So say I'm going to sell this player at Adrian Hubbard. Alright, no one really cares what his name is, what am I saying? So say we're selling this Adrian Hubbard for 101. Alright, and it is 351 right now. Alright, it is 351. Here in North Carolina. So it is 351, and we're going to sell this card for 101. People will not be able to buy this card until 350. So yeah, until 350, people will not be able to see this card in the auctions. That's when all the players will drop that people have been trying to sell in these last 5 minutes. Every card will drop. So since it is 350, that means he's probably going to drop, and it's getting later in the day. He'll probably drop at about 350 in 40 seconds. And what I mean by later in the day is, at 7 o'clock this morning, everything on Madden Mobile resets. A new domination will come out if there's a domination for that day, a new daily warm-up, a new scrimmage, and the auctions reset. And they start at 7-0, and then another one will drop at 7-5, 7-05, 7-10, 7-15. And that's why I call it my zeros and 5s, because it drops at, say, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, on and on and on. Alright, and they drop it those minutes throughout the day, and throughout the day, the drop time gets later and later and later. And by around the 11 o'clock tonight till 11 to 1 o'clock here in Eastern Time in North Carolina, it'll drop at around, the players will start dropping at the 1s and 6s. So say it's midnight, so say they start dropping at 12:01 and then 12:06 and 12:11, 12:16. That's why later on in the day we get our 1s and 6s. But then at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it'll all reset and it'll all start back at the 0s and 5s. So if you didn't really catch up with that, I kind of said that fast, go back and watch that part of the video again. Okay, that's really important. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to snipe. Alright, so what is 352? Alright, so you kind of got to have sniping, you have to have a filter. And here's what filter I'm going to give y'all if you're a beginner sniper. This is an amazing filter to use. Just close that out. Let's go to 84 gold players for 3,000. Then we're going to take out, first we're going to add these, then we're going to take out middle linebackers, fullbacks, tight ends, and receivers. And the reason we're taking those out is because if I snipe one of those, they're only going to sell for about 500 to 1,000 more than what I sniped them for. And I want to sell my players for 2,000 more than what I sniped them for, because that means I'm making a lot of my money back. So if I do this, we see that all these players drop last round. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, that's just a little bug right there. But all these players dropped last round, but they already sold because they were snipes, and they probably sold within the first 5 seconds because people were sitting on this filter waiting for these players to snipe, waiting for these players to drop so they could snipe them. Alright, so all these players are worth about 5,000 coins, and say I were to snipe this Akeem Hicks for 19999. I would have sold him for 5,000, which would have made me 3,000 coins. Minus auction fees would have been about 2,800-ish. So I would have made 2,800 coins right there, bam, right into the bank, just for sitting there and waiting on that player to drop, waiting on those players to drop in the auction house, and I sniped him and made money. That's why sniping is the most effective way to make your money in this game. And that's about all you really got to know to snipe in this game. And I know you might want to see some live snipes, but I will probably be posting a video on that later on tonight. So just come back to my channel later on tonight. I'm going to double upload, and just be there and you'll be able to see some live snipes. Thank you guys for watching this video, and just stay tuned for what's in store later. Thanks, guys.